Alrighty, so this is my first YouTube video. So I don't know, be kind, please. My name is Craig. My handle on pretty much most of my social media, Chest to Back 2. This channel is Chest to Back, the journey. The journey is gonna be a long process for me this time. It's actually about my transformation number 3, and yeah, it's interesting that I'm on transformation number 3. I think probably in the future I'll share more about what transformation number 1 was, which that's pretty much birth until I decided to get off my ass and change my life, change my body, which was about 3 years ago. So that was many years of abuse, neglect, horrible eating, and just pretty much living life not with a clear goal in mind. So didn't know what it was about, but I guess now I do. So transformation number 2 was actually really cool. I went from, let's see, I think it was almost about 240 pounds. And I went from 240 pounds down to 180. So, I didn't realize what it would take to do it. Of course, I knew a lot of exercise, healthy eating, making sure that I listened to, my dietitian or my nutrition coach, and listening to my trainer, making sure I'm staying active, listening to my naturopathic doctor, that I am eating as much healthy foods as I can, listening to my regular doctor, and just in general, actually listening to my therapist as well. So that was probably the key to making sure that I actually had a chance to complete that goal. I think without therapy, I probably would have been lost, which is why I'm actually able to take transformation number 3 head on. And, I'm not scared about what's going to happen, but I am challenged because I cannot plan per se. I like to schedule everything, but transformation number 3 is going to be a little different. I will tell you more about that in a second, but transformation number 2, like I said, went from about 240 pounds down to 180 pounds, along with muscle. I grew muscle, lost fat, and I changed like big time. My body changed, my confidence changed, the way I walked changed, my overall voice changed, meaning I actually gained one. I decided to, I learned how to talk for myself. I learned how to stand up for myself. I learned how to say, fuck you if I need to. I don't care. So I am who I am. Either hop on my bandwagon or just don't say anything and step aside, because I'm going forward. But I learned that in transformation number 2. Once again, I had the whole team helping me. I had my trainers, I had my nutrition coach, I had my therapist, I had my naturopathic doctor. So they were all helping me with the things that they could help me with. And the rest of it was about me. They could not force me to work out. They could not force me to start thinking differently. They could not force me to do my meal prep. I had to decide to do all that on my own. Most people that go through a body transformation, they understand that. They will go through the process. They'll lose the weight. They'll think they're gung ho, and I don't know. I hope, I don't know any statistics, but I really hope that anybody who's been through a body transformation gets to retain that new body, or to improve it, or to make it better. Because the difference between when I started and when essentially that goal had to change, I guess you could call it completion of transformation number 2. But from the beginning until that point, it was pretty incredible ride. I mean, I felt great. I looked great. And, you know, everything was just going well. So if you are someone that likes to set goals and achieve them, as you get close to achieving a goal, you decide, oh, wow, okay, I'm going to hit this one. So let's go ahead and set up another goal and keep going. And that's pretty much how I am. So I decided that I wanted to keep going forward, and I wanted to, you know, work harder, get that upper body, you know, built, get more muscle, get my shoulders going. Because, dude, I was feeling great. I wanted to fill in, and I was ready to go. But then something happened. I got like a, kind of started with like a cramp in my rhomboids, and just wouldn't go away. It wouldn't go away. So ended up, I was able to go to chiropractor. Chiropractor worked the soft tissue, and they said, yeah, rhomboid issues clear. But what we discovered as the rhomboid issue was, you know, going away, underlying after that, there was some numbness and tingling in my left arm. And I'm just like, okay, maybe it's just, you know, a little crampy, a little pinched nerve, shoulder, whatever, no big deal, right? So chiropractor recommended an MRI, and, you know, I was just like, didn't really need it. So as time went by, I, in working with my trainer, we just could not get that pinched nerve to change. So I decided to go to a different type of a chiropractor. She gave me a few treatments. She did really well, and I was really surprised and impressed on what she could do. But she still also commented that, you know, in order for us to really know how to treat, you know, your condition, you should probably get an MRI, so really know where the problem is, and so on and so forth. So as you know, it just kept sticking in my mind. The reason why it kept sticking in my mind is because I pretty much lost control of my left arm. Like, I can move it, yeah, I can work my bicep, but my tricep is pretty much dead. I cannot do push-ups. I cannot do any kind of push, and it has gotten worse and worse and worse. Man, I just had like all my timelines set up, but I mean, it essentially started, it took about 3 months to really go from, it's kind of okay, to shit, I'm in trouble. During that time, as I noticed it starting getting worse, I decided, okay, I've got to take this serious. So I got back into UCSF, and their, what is it, the orthopedics department. I'd been there before because about 2 years ago, I had impinged shoulders. I couldn't move. That's a whole nother story, but my trainer, the extraordinary Mr. Ben, who is also a friend who has been with me through it all, he was able to help me with movement so I could get those released. And it's a whole different picture now. But anyway, so we went back to the same place where I was diagnosed with that, because I thought, okay, they have x-rays of previous shoulder issues, because I thought it was in the shoulder. Went back to the same doctor, PA, and she was like, okay, so let's go ahead and take an x-ray of the shoulders. You know, she's like, your shoulders seem to be moving fine, but let's take an x-ray and see what's up. So did the x-ray. nothing there. She's like, okay, go back, take an x-ray of the upper, spine, neck, cervical region. I'm like, okay. So we did that. And she's like, okay, something is showing up. We need to get you in to have an MRI. And I'm like, okay, great. I've heard that 2 other times. And I'm just like, oh, gosh, how long is this going to take? How long is it going to take, right? Because I'm spinning my wheels. I can't do a full workout. I had basically, toward the, about this time, I had stopped working out because I could not decide if any of my movement was making it worse or not, because we didn't know what the issue was. So I felt like shit because I wasn't working out. I wasn't working out, and it was deteriorating all of those great feelings that I had. My confidence started to sway a little bit. The foundation that I had created by working out so methodically, 4 days a week, doing my meal preps, everything that I was doing, everything changed, right? And like everything stopped. So like my foundation started getting a little rocky, and I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? So I just, I was in a bad spot. And finally, we at least got to the point where we got the MRI, and in order to get it read, of course, they're going, oh, you're pay some more money, go to see a surgeon. He showed me what it looked like. And basically within 5 minutes, he's like, basically said, bro, if you want to get back in the gym, you got to have surgery. He said, there's no way around it. He goes, the nerve in your left arm there's an issue because there is an issue with your cervical vertebrae. And he's like, so the diagnosis was cervical stenosis. So in my case, what's happened is that I guess basically where the disc is, or the soft tissue, or the pillow, whatever you want to call it, that's in between the vertebrae, it has disintegrated. So it's compressing and it's pushing actually in to my spinal canal. And as it's doing that, it's pushing it a little bit more to the left side, and it's affecting my left arm. I mean, you can see that I'm moving it, right? I mean, you would think, okay, yeah, everything's great. Let me show you this. So you see the tricep? That nerve, I essentially have no tricep. I can't even contract that tricep. If you look at my right side, makes sense, right? Of course, it looks like shit too because I haven't been able to work out. I'm not going to work one side and be completely lopsided. Maybe I should have. Maybe it's just an excuse. But you can see, right? I mean, there's something there. It's a little solid. Not in this side. I mean, it's like, it's hella dead. So that's, pretty much what's going on. That stopped my my goal after transformation number 2. So I decided that, okay, we're gonna have to have the surgery. They, like, literally, dude, they diagnosed me and they wanted me to have the surgery within 30 days. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I had to wrap my head around it, because I've never had a surgery. And, so I had to actually think about it. I'm like, is this proper? Am I supposed to do this? I'm like, okay, I have to get second opinions. Luckily, Ben was reading my mind the whole time. He's like sending me, all sorts of information that I can read about my condition and, different options and, just educational stuff. So I could know what questions to ask. And, so I had to, okay, there was a 3-step process. I had to absorb what the situation was, right? I had to accept what the situation was. And then I had to decide, okay, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna do it? Not do it? So instead of just deciding to do it, I've decided to double down, and I'm going to make this part of my transformation number 3, because transformation number 2 turned out pretty good. I'll show you a photo. I mean, it's the best. I thought it was the best I ever looked in my life. Actually, this was me as a little kid. I don't know if you can see it. Pretty cute, huh? I used to have hair. I don't have hair anymore. Anyway, let's see. Yeah. Okay, you can kind of see. So I'll show you a before photo at one point. Not today, I'm not filming it. But these are just other photos. This was me in the car. You know, I was feeling all hot. That's my legs. I've always had pretty good legs. I can't wait to work them again. This is actually, okay, this is back in 2011. This was me when I first moved to San Francisco. And my ass was in the gym, you know, working it out. You know, I knew I needed to work out, but I had no clue what it meant. You know, no clue what it meant to, you know, take care of your body, eat healthy, you know. But I looked hella good there, I thought, you know. Anyway, you know, so that's the photos. So since I couldn't take transformation number 2 to the next level, to another step, I'm like, okay, let's just start from that point, and our next level is going to be transformation number 3. Who the hell knows? I might do transformation number 4. I don't know what's going to happen. Seriously, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to be sharing it with whoever the hell is watching this. I don't know if anybody's going to watch my channel or not, but this is a journal for myself. And, you know, if you guys get some entertainment out of watching me go through hell, then okay, that's great. If you get some motivation from it, that's even better. So, yeah, I'm going to check in at least once a week here and share all of my, whatever's happened in that past week. So I hope it doesn't get too boring, but so right now I am scheduled to have surgery in 2 weeks. I will be, like this coming week, I actually have to talk to the team, the anesthesiologist, to try to figure out what, you know, if they're going to be able to put me under. I hope so, because I really don't want to fail this surgery. But, oh, yeah, I guess I kind of forgot to tell you what the procedure is. We can talk a little bit more about it next time, which next time will be the video before I have the procedure. But it's, what is it called? Okay, so I have, the condition is cervical stenosis. They're going to do anterior cervical dissectomy and fusion, I think is what it's called. So essentially, they're taking 3 of my vertebrae. They are cleaning out the gook in between that is not doing its job. They are going to do something to create the space, and then they're going to secure it with a metal plate that's going to go behind my trachea, and it's going to go right into, it's going to be attached to the vertebrae. So the doctor said that my anticipated recovery time is going to be 6 weeks. So we'll see about that. I'm going to try to do a video every week. I want to show what kind of progress that I've made. And, you know, yeah, I'm just going to kind of take it from there. And, yeah, you know, there's going to be a few things that I'm probably going to do on this channel that may not be related to, you know, my goal or my, the surgery or whatever, but I'm going to be working on Nooks and Crannies as well. You know, all of my team has said, you know, just chill out, bro, chill out, take the time, rest, you know, recover well. And I don't want to set and waste any time. You know, I feel like I wasted the past 6, 7, 8 months trying to figure out what the hell's going on with my arm. And I just want to get it fixed, get back, kill it in the gym, grow, show, and, have what I want, or, get that sensation again. But this has been put in to my transformation because it's a reminder that I do need to slow down. I do need to take some time to think about what's happening. I need to make sure that my mindset is right. I need to make sure that my motivation is right. And I need to take the opportunity to not just focus on just those things, right? There's a whole rest of my body that, I can do things to make it perform better, to make my body heal better, right? So those are the things I'm going to do. Skincare has always been one of my, goals, to have a really good routine, to really understand why I get all the freaking blackheads. It drives me crazy. I love when my skin on my body feels nice and smooth. I love it when it has a healthy shine to it, that healthy glow. And I have a good friend that is going to be helping guide me on skincare and body and skin maintenance. Yeah. So I think that that'll be some of the things that I can work on while I'm stuck. And then after next week, I have a hard brace on my neck. So I'm going to look really cute and sexy. We'll see how it goes. But it's definitely worth it, because the gains I can make afterwards, wow, I can't wait. I really can't wait. So, yeah, so that's the intro to what's going to happen here at the journey. So, join me, watch, share, do whatever you want. I just hope that, like I said, I'm doing this as a way that I can remind myself, if I run up against any other obstacles, that I can use the challenge that I'm going through today to remind myself that I am strong enough to get through another challenge. So I went through a lot of challenges in transformation number 2, and I didn't document it, and I wish I would have. So I'm documenting it now. I'm going to share it with you guys, or you singular person, if there's anybody that watches, but I'm sharing it with myself. So anyway, so that's all I have for tonight. Oh, by the way, I have to give up nicotine. Today is my very first day without nicotine in 33 years. Don't ask how old I am. Don't say anything about my age, because actually, yeah, that's gonna be a video in and of itself. So, ageism, yeah, fuck you. Sorry, for those of you that don't like Chris. It's gonna happen, so just bear with me. But yeah, so right now, oh gosh, 4, 6, I'm about 16 hours without nicotine. I think it's pretty damn good. My biggest thing that is keeping me from not smoking is I don't want to delay this surgery. If I do not quit smoking, if I do not get nicotine out of my system, chances are they'll delay it. And the way things are right now, it could delay it for 2 months, not just 1. So I'm not taking a chance. So I am just going to crunch the hell out of my core every time I get a nicotine fit. So maybe I'll have some really sick abs. Maybe I'll have an 8-pack by the time I'm done with transformation number 3. Want to bet? Huh? It's on. Okay. So I will check with you guys next week. I'll probably do some other little videos about other shit happening during the week, but yeah, wow, I'm almost at 26 minutes. So, okay, I will catch you guys later. Share, subscribe, like, I guess that's what everybody says. That's what all the cool kids say, right? So go for it. Okay, see you next week.